how do we start learning a little more about Raga Shivranjani? What is Kafi That and how do you relate that to the Rag?
Kafi That is one of the 10 parent scales of Indian rags. In Kafi scale, you have third note, that is Ga, flattened, as well as Ni, the seventh note, is flattened.
Okay.
Shivranjani happens to have a 5-note scale where it doesn't have.
It's a pentatonic slate.
It's a pentatonic rag and doesn't have Ma and Ni in it. So the Aro goes somewhat like this: Sa, Re, Komal Ga, Pa, Dha, Sa, and the same way back. Let me play it for you on the.
So the Komal Ga makes it belong to the Kafi That, really.
Yes.
So what are the main notes? What are the basics of the rag?
The basic of the rag is that Wadi is considered as Pa,
Pancham.
so Wadi is Sa.
Okay.
And it doesn't have any particular time of the day because it's considered as a rag that goes a little bit on the light side of playing. So you typically wouldn't see a lot of people singing this rag for a long time. This is usually third or fourth rag in the concert.
Okay, so it is most probably not used as a main rag, choice rag for a performance.
Yes, and for that reason it doesn't have a particular time of the day associated with it.
Okay, so performers would normally play this or sing this as the second rag or maybe even light thumris or dhuns.
Yes, it's more popularly played or sung in dhuns, and probably for that same reason it's very popular in Hindi film music.
Oh, okay. So that's a great segue. We just heard some film songs based on Shivranjani. How would I know when I'm listening to these songs that this relates to this rag?
The chalan or the characteristic of Shivranjani is pretty simple. It goes from It's pretty much a straight ascent, and as you can see, it's Jaane Kahan Gaye Wo Din.
The song we just heard, okay?
And the other important part is the Komal Ga, because this rag has a very sad tone to it, and that Komal Ga accents the sad tone. So.
Okay.
And the last thing to remember is the way people stop on the Re. So
okay, that's the second note, okay.
So to summarize, the pentatonic scale, the sadness of Komal Ga, and the stop on Re.
The pause
Those three
on Re.
things come together to portray Shivranjani.
Okay, the moment you hear this in a song, you sort of automatically know that this is Raga Shivranjani. We had heard some other songs. Can you explain how they are also related, similar, right?
Yes, in film music, typically Shivranjani is always used in its Mishra form, which is mixture of other notes.
Oh, the word Mishra in Hindi
Mishra
actually means mixture, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And one of the typical mixture that you would do in Shivranjani is that with Shuddha Gandhar or Shuddha Ga or third note.
Okay.
There's another scale or rag in Hindustani music called Bhupali that differs from Shivranjani scale only by half a note.
That Gandhar, that's
yes,
it.
Yes,
okay.
and you'll notice how happy the mood of that rag is.
Okay. Wow.
Now, if you flatten that Ga, that brings that pathos or sadness in that rag that is so characteristic of Shivranjani, and that's very aptly depicted in the song Mere Naina Sawan Bhado.
Okay.
The hopeful side of it is in the ascent. This is the
Yeah.
sad part.
क्या बात है? Wow.
So, the happiness, sadness, happiness, those interplay between those two moods is so typical of Shivranjani.
Right, and most of the song is sad with that touch of the Shuddh Gandhar. So that's why you know this is a Raga Shivranjani with the Mishra instead of the other way around.
Yes,
right?
and again, if you look at these two songs, the mood in those films is also sad. The Jaane Kahan Gaye Wo Din is about a person who makes the world laugh, and yet it's about his own tragedy.
Sad life. Oh, okay. So thank you so much. That is an excellent walkthrough of the rag. So let us